for my workstation. I talked about in the previous videos, and I'll have links for that, for a standing desk and also a desktop easel. Probably the next thing was a much larger monitor. So right here I have my LG monitor, and I did some researching and I wanted something that would be upgradable. So what I'm talking about that is like my MacBook Pro is actually quite a bit old. So it's running on USB ports and not the latest USB-C. So with this LG monitor, I was able to go ahead and get the ports on the back side. So I'm going to flip it around so hopefully you can see this, because the back side okay, so on the back, it has this lovely USB-C port on it. So should I go ahead and upgrade my MacBook Pro to a much newer one, I'll have the option to go ahead and plug it in. Right now I'm using an HDMI cable, HDMI to HDMI. It has the additional USB ports right there and another HDMI port in the back. This was super easy to put together. One person could easily do it. This monitor face comes separate from the stand. It has this little handy clip if you want to go ahead and put your cables and put those in there to keep them more organized. So all the cables that I needed came with this. You actually literally snap this stand, like this piece comes separate, even this little white square, and there's a little button that if I wanted to, I could release it, but it just snaps in really quickly, easy together. And then just make sure you do not touch the face of the monitor. Just go ahead and hold it by the bezels, okay? So if I talk about the bezels, what am I talking about? The edge here, okay? So the nice thing about this is I think it gets pretty good clarity between my monitor colors and here. So it's really good for graphic design. There are some adjustments because I could probably boost the contrast a little bit. It's not quite as contrasty as what's on my laptop. And those settings are here down at the bottom. So if I push the button here, you can go to your settings and adjust that. But I'm not going to cover all of that. This is like a brief overview. The main thing for ergonomics is because you want to be at eye level of your monitor. When you're using a laptop monitor, you're usually using a much smaller monitor. So you're straining, you're leaning over. So with this 27-inch monitor, it was perfect for my needs. To lower and raise it, it's super easy. There is this adjustable, there you go. So I can slide it up and down. Ooh, careful. Up and down, make sure you hold the base. So up and down to adjust it. Right now I have it at the max setting. I have a standing desk, so I could go ahead and bump it up a little bit higher so it's exactly at eye level. But yeah, great monitor, perfect for graphic designers and illustrators. I know that they have monitors that go up to 8K and things like that, but that was really out of my price range. So with this one, this is a 4K monitor and it costs me a little under $500. I'll find the price and post it somewhere over here. I bought it off of Amazon, brand new, and it's been a great monitor. I really like it. Probably the only thing is, if you use a Wacom Cintiq, which I do occasionally, and back and forth between traditional and digital, you will find that, because this was embarrassing. Like the first day I went ahead and hooked up my Cintiq to it through my MacBook. What happens is, if the computer goes to sleep and everything goes black, I had issues with getting the monitor to come on and my laptop because of the way it was syncing with my Cintiq. So if it goes to sleep, you have your Cintiq on it and you're going like, well, what's going on? Why is my monitor completely solid black? You're just going to have to restart your computer. So I went back and looked at some of the reviews. Some people said they had some complaints about how it was syncing and things like that. But to me, it's very minor because usually when I'm working, I'm like working on it for 90 minutes or longer. So then if it falls asleep, I probably need a break. So I can go ahead and restart the computer. But great monitor. I'm overall really happy with it. I'm glad that it's upgradable for me for my next laptop that I get. But yeah, so it's the LG. I'll put that on the specifics in the description box, or I'll put it somewhere on the screen as well, and then you can check it out. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this monitor. This is the largest monitor I've ever owned. I mean, obviously you get bigger with the curves, really fancy, but it's made it a lot easier when I'm doing my digital illustration, any kind of photo edits, and even doing edits with these YouTube videos, so I can see a much bigger real estate for my timeline. Okay, thanks for listening, and good luck with improving your studio space for better ergonomics.